How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Big Six. Hope you guys have enjoyed over the international break. It's been a little while. It feels like it's been a long time, to be honest. It's been the first break we've had in a long time. 10 days. Last Big Six live. Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, MATISSE, you lot all good?
Yeah, man.
Good, bro.
All good.
Come on.
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
I see you chilling there. We're going to get into that as well, GRIZZ. Don't worry.
Chilling with the shakes.
Boy. I just put my bid in for Chelsea.
Right. Well, listen. Well, we're more than happy to have you, my brother. Bring us Diaz as well. Bring us Salah. Bring us everybody.
I'm trying my best, my bro. I'm trying my
That's how
best.
you go to the World Cup. That's one
Say
thing.
no to rickets or trickets or whatever the blood clot name is. Say yes to Khan. GRIZZ Khan.
Yes,
Come on. It sounds like he's running for the mayor of London or something, man.
Let's do this, man.
Remember that Khan show on BBC Three? That's the kind of club we are going to be running.
All right, Saeed, let's
That's a funny show, by the way. Big up to that show.
We need to take over Chelsea and sort that shit out, man. Sort that culture out, man.
No
culture at that club. We need to sort them out, man. Come on, man. We need to sort this out. Come on, Steve. Me and you. Fucking, can you imagine me and Steve?
What a consortium that would be. Do you know what I'm saying?
We're having it.
I tell you, GRIZZ and Steve, man, taking over Chelsea.
Suddenly, Kante's making a mysterious transfer to Liverpool, and Thiago Silva to mysterious transfer to Man City, or what, God knows what.
100%.
Listen, it's been 10 days. The Premier League is back this weekend. We're going to get into it, people. But before we do, a quick word to the sponsor. Big up FM London. They're sponsoring the Big Six show. If you guys enjoyed the content over the weekend on the official Big Six channel, the top 6 centre-backs and the top 6 full-backs, then show some love to the sponsor, FM London. They made it possible. There's a link in the description below. There's sports socks available from that link with 10% off. You can add that during the checkout process. It's 4-pack, 8-pack, white, grey, and black in colours. Odor resistant, good for training, exercise, and all of that. Everyone needs socks. Everyone needs boxers. Everyone needs the basics. So if you're getting the basics, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, or next month, come over to the video and use the link with the 10% voucher and buy through them, buy through the channel. And obviously, it shows some love to the sponsor as well. In turn, we can give you guys some more content and obviously build on the Big Six channel, as you guys have been seeing. If you haven't saw, then after this show, go over to the Big Six channel. A couple pieces of content came out over the weekend, and a few more pieces will be coming out over the next few weeks.
Ooh,
so look out for that. Man said, "Oh, Mr. Bend it like Beckham over there."
Listen, it's a good movie. Is that not a good movie?
I forgot about it.
What about it, man? You know what I mean?
Steve said, "Oh, no.
Listen, man, it's a good movie, man. Just watch the movie and then come back to me."
I gotta say a disclaimer, because a lot of people have been saying, the voting process needs work. Yes, we agree it needs work, but at the same time, 6 fans of the 6 Big Six clubs are not going to agree on a top 5. Very rarely will we agree on a top 5. Enjoy the content, enjoy the banter, because it only gets worse. I can't lie to you. You haven't even seen the worst list yet, so make sure you guys check it out in the weeks to come. I see SAEED there pointing at GRIZZ. GRIZZ.
Listen, mate. GRIZZ is the one. Yeah, you're muted like.
Are you fucking serious?
Listen, I'm not the one.
Okay,
I'm not the one shoehorning every single time a Liverpool player.
No problem.
Yes or no?
No problem. Let the people judge. Let the people judge.
You know what? Yeah,
No
what's
problem.
funny is that I was saying to Turkish earlier, everybody's going up in arms about the defenders and the fullbacks. Wait until they see the midfielders. You man are gonna lose your shit. You man are gonna that's gonna be 1,000 comments. You man are gonna be fuming. Both
maybe 3,000, maybe 4.
Hold on a minute.
SAEED, we all know it's SAEED, fam.
It was fucking Matisse. It was Matisse that caused the midfield carnage, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. It was.
Cool, but SAEED also then messed it up again after.
Listen, mate.
Yeah, SAEED just went pure Walt Disney, man. He just went pure Walt Disney, Steven Spielberg shit. I've never seen that like it.
I ain't saying nothing.
I'll tell you what. The wingers one is the one I'm most embarrassed about. I can't wait.
The wingers one is
till
an
they see
absolute
that.
joke. It's a fucking joke.
By the way, there's no Pogba in there. For all the Pogba haters and that, there's no Pogba in there. So don't worry, people. You know, I know you hate Pogba, but there's no Pogba in there. You know what I mean? Chill out.
He was joint 6th instead.
Actually, on one hand, I feel to do the wingers again. On the other hand, there's some gold moments in that wingers video, that I think everyone needs to see. So fuck it. Broad or not, we're gonna release them as it is. We've only got the strikers left to do, people, and I know we could change up for the strikers, but we're just gonna continue same way for the strikers as well.
What we could do, right, is in the summer when there's no football, whatever. We could probably do a quick retake on a different voting system, and do a quick retake of a couple of them. Maybe it's an option, because obviously a lot of people didn't like the voting and the way we done it, and some of those lists that we come out with, like I don't know, man. I'm scared to watch them back.
GRIZZ was traumatized by one of the lists.
I'm scared to watch them back. No. Sol Campbell, which one's that?
By.
Yeah, centre backs out, right?
Yeah, centre backs. You were traumatized.
Yeah. Sol Campbell were the best 5 centre backs of.
Nah, that's what I look at it. Sol Campbell, I take it back. Maybe we should not put him.
Thank you very much. You're all going to take it back. Yeah. You're all going to take it back slowly but surely. Watch.
Maybe Sol Campbell's the one.
Still, Van Dijk. Van Dijk being third is outrageous as well, though, and that's what you wanted.
No, but he wasn't third, though. No,
but you voted him third.
But that's just one person's opinion.
I know, but
one person's opinion.
Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy.
Virgil van Dijk is going to end up number 1. We know that.
Yeah, but he's not number 1 right now, though, is he?
And that's why I didn't argue. Did I argue?
But you put him number 3.
I put him number 3. Matisse put Fabregas number 3 in the midfield.
Oh shit! So what are you doing, man?
Bro?
No, you remind me of what's his name? What's his name? Bloody Tom Holland. When you're like, don't spoil Spider-Man, don't say anything, and then he's like,
he's one of them guys, isn't it? Yeah, don't discuss anything with GRIZZ because he'll tell you everything.
The heat's got to your head, bro. You need to get a flannel. Get a wet flannel, bro.
Till he turns to shake, he thinks he can do anything he wants, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Mute me.
I guess that's a little sneak peek into the midfielder show.
Yeah,
there. Thank you for that, GRIZZ. The little advert.
Now I'm gonna get abused for the rest of the damn show. These men are gonna be cussing me out.
I'm good.
Fraud tease.
I'm chilling.
Wait, but Matisse.
Yo, GRIZZ, chill up, man. Chill.
Your shit is nothing compared to.
Yeah. Just let them know, innit? If you think mine's bad, watch when you hear SAEED. Watch when you hear SAEED.
That's why he's taking a month off, really.
Yo,
he's hoping to come back to better things. But yes, again, GRIZZ has let the cat out of the bag early on there, 2 in a row. I was going to let you guys know at the end of the show, but I might as well let you know now. This is Saeed's last show before Ramadan. He's taking the next month off, people.
Yeah, man.
He won't be back until May. Saeed, let them know.
Yeah, man. Just taking a month off, man. Like I said, it's family time and whatnot. So you get me. Man like Cams will be here to kind of rattle GRIZZ, you know what I mean? With the Mo Salah debate. You know, you seen it in the vlog, people. You know what I mean? It got heated in the background. So I thought, why not, man? Give them a month to kind of
I look rattled.
Debate that. But yeah, man, I'll be back, man. Don't worry, man. I'm not doing this, Steve, man. I'll be back, man. You know what I mean?
No, he'll be back in a month, people. He'll be back. Listen, Cam's is slotting in, and funnily enough, I see a lot of people on Twitter saying, bring back Cam for one show so I can see that debate with GRIZZ again. He ain't coming back for one show. He's coming back for 1 month, 8 shows in total. So big up Cams and big up Saeed as well. Obviously, the family.
Yeah, man. Big up my love, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Come on, G. You're more than welcome coming back in May. I think not the first show in May, but the second show in May.
Yeah, because we're playing Brighton. No, it's not Brighton. Brentford at home on the Monday night. So I'll be at that game. And then, the following Thursday, I believe.
Yeah. Say no more, bro. Listen, people, you're going to enjoy same way. Cams has been a part of it before. He's going to be a part of it again. It's love for the love, people. Hit the like button. Follow Steve, follow Saeed, GRIZZ, TOBS, and Matisse. Their YouTube channel linked in the description below. Over the international break, they've made some massive strides. I think GRIZZ and Steve are on the cusp of 10K. Get them to 10K. I think TOBS is near 8K. Get him to 8K. Matisse on the road to 30. Saeed on the road to 50. Now's the time, people. Take a minute out. Go down, description, hit the link, subscribe, show the man them some love. And we'll get into the football. Steve, GRIZZ, I think we start with you guys. The title race is on. A few weeks ago, we would have thought that it's over. And I guess it was secondary in terms of exhilarating ends to the season. It didn't look like it was possible, but it's very possible now. Basically, neck and neck, Man City and Liverpool. 1 point separating you guys. 1 game to go between you guys. Steve, let's start with you because you got Burnley away this weekend, which should be a win. But at the same time, there's like an added pressure onto that now because the last Premier League out, and you obviously dropped points, allowed Liverpool to come back in. You had an FA Cup win in between then and now, but there's a lot of pressure on this game now for Pep to win. Or
yeah,
am I wrong?
100%. No, there's a lot of pressure on him. Anyone that watched the Southampton game as well realises that that wasn't a 4-1 game. Said it for a while. We're not playing too well at the minute. I think the break might have come at a good time for us to regroup. Obviously, Pep to refresh, get it sorted for Burnley. Burnley's going to be tricky. We know that. They're fighting for their lives. I mean, the football club of Burnley's size, if they slip out the Premier League, it could be many, many years before they come back. They know what it means to them. But yeah, listen, we just got to get to that Liverpool game in the position we're in now and have it out with them. And at the end of the day, I'm happy with that. There's going to be some slip-ups along the way from both sides, I think. I think there's going to be slip-ups. I think the pressure's so intense. If you look at the month of April for Man City and Liverpool, you literally got massive games coming every 3 days in all competitions. I mean, City's always had the squad and we've always been fighting in these competitions. And like when we've got to the end of the season and we've got semi-finals, quarter-finals, league run-ins and all that, people don't realise how thick and fast these fixtures come. And when you've got a big squad like us, we've always been able to cope. Liverpool now have got a little bit of a depth to the squad. They've actually got people on the bench now who you can replace a little bit like for like. Whereas before it was a massive drop. You take someone out of the first team, you're bringing someone in half the calibre. But listen, we've just got to do our job. There's 9 games to go. We're top of the league by 1 point. We're in a great position. Nobody would swap it. But they've got the momentum. I've said it. They've got the rhythm. They've got the momentum. The fans, the tails are up. And listen, they've been making a whole lot of noise this last few months. A whole lot of noise, and rightly so. But at the end of the day, that noise means fuck all if you end up with no Premier League trophy. So they've got to come, bring the energy. We've got to come, bring the energy. And at the end of the day, in 9 games' time, we'll see you at the bottle to lift the Premier League, innit? We've done it before, and we'll do it again.
Liverpool could be top of the league by the time your game kicks off, right, Grizz?
Yeah, we play Saturday midday kickoff, so we could be 2 points ahead of them by the time they play. Is it 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. Steve?
3
p.m. So it's going to be the first time if we beat Watford, like we should beat Watford. It's going to be the first time in I don't know how many weeks that we're going to be on top. I don't know, Steve. Is it probably about 14, 15 weeks, maybe? I don't know, or longer? Yeah. Possibly, I'm not sure. But so it's mad. This kind of break, it's like the calm before the storm. Because there's a storm.
You know what? I was speaking about this today, yeah. The rivalry between City and Liverpool, people go, oh, you know, it's friends and all that. I don't think it's like that. What it is it's a rivalry of football because it's the 2 best teams. Whether you look at it or not, it's the 2 best teams. It's a footballing rivalry. So there's no past history that we can go into that's deep, like Man United, Liverpool, and things like that. It's literally about football. We're in an era of Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola, and at the end of the day, we're wrestling for that crown. So you've got to respect it. There's a level of respect where when you're chasing Man United down, for us, it's like, fucking hell, it's them, innit? We've got to get it. With Liverpool, it's like, let's just play our game. And they're the same. They've got to play their game. We've got to play our game. They know the points totals that both of these teams are getting to wins the league every other year by this generation. That's how crazy it is. And at the end of the day, it's going to come down to bottle. It's nothing to do with me, and it's nothing to do with Grizz. All we can do is go there as fans and support our team. But both sets of players have got to have the minerals to get it over the line, and that's what it's going to come down to at the end of the day.
It's mad because I'm actually flying back for the game before I fly back out on Monday again.
Listen, man, it's the Shake life, innit, man? Tell him, innit?
It's not about that. Relax, innit? It's not about that. This is serious because this, as fans, this is what you live for, man. Like, you wait for this kind of running. This is 50 days of mental, possible, the most glorious 50 days, or it could be pure tears. Like, we could be crying. One of us is going to be crying. One of us is going to be crying. Not only is it the Premier League, we've been drawn together in the FA Cup semi-final. which is going to be monster game at Wembley. We're possibly, if things go to plan, possibly meeting in the Champions League final, because I'd say we're the favourites on our side of the draw, and they're the favourites on their side of the draw. So people talking about the Premier League and it's all down to that Etihad game. Like Steve says, there's 8 other games that the pressure, the stakes are that you can't drop a point.
No,
we draw a game and it's going to feel like it's over. They draw another game, it's going to feel like it's over. So people don't realize from the outside the stakes. Like me and Steve know. Like, trust me, every City fan, Liverpool fan knows the hype around this 50 days. And it's every 3 games. Our squad's going to be stretched. Our coaches' tactical abilities are going to be stretched. Who to rotate, who to rest, who looks fresher. The odd injury. If they get an injury to Rodri, in my opinion, that's fucking monumental for them. If we get an injury, if Trent's out for longer than he's expected, that's a problem for us. Because in my opinion, those are the 2 positions that neither of us have got adequate cover. They've got Fernandinho, but we know his legs are not there anymore, and Gundogan, wherever. And we know we've got Gomez and possibly Milner, but it's not the same. Every else, we're both stacked. So it's mental. It's going to come down to luck, of course, skill, and who keeps their cool. I'm excited, man. You live for these moments. It's not about being cowardly and not looking forward to it. I told you, I'm literally flying back for this one game, flying back out again. It's mental.
Matisse.
That's what you've got to live. You've got to, like he just said, you've got to live for them moments at the end of the day. That's what you got to football for. Many a season in my life where this time of the season was either trying to fight relegation or it was just petering out into nothing, literally nothing. So you go in just for the sake of going. Didn't really mean out. But when it means something, like you say, if I'm flying out to Madrid, I'm doing 3 days in Madrid and flying back to London and I'm going straight to the semi-final. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to every single game now, home and away. It's costing me fortunes, but when you're invested in your team, it's in your soul, isn't it? Like I say, this is going to be one of the maddest months of football ever, and I'm looking forward to it, man.
Matisse, I was going to ask you, and I'll start with you because me, you, Tobes, and SAEED are pretty much spectators in this title. Who's the favourite? Who are you going for?
It's an interesting one. Also for the chat, I'm alive. I just got COVID, so man's just a little bit tired, and it's been a long day.
Get well soon, man.
Yeah.
You need to tell people that, man. People are coming for you, like they don't know you got COVID, man. So
So I just
hope you get well soon, man. Get well soon, bro.
Bless up. Yeah, man, it's tight. But I always said when it came to these 2 clubs, I feel like Liverpool would favour the Prem and Man City, in my head, would favour the Champions League because that's what they both need maybe to tick off their list in terms of Liverpool winning it and then they get to celebrate in front of their fans and it's obviously a big deal. Do they go ahead of Man United, I think, on titles if they so it's a big deal. And City they know, and Pep knows. Look at SAEED Brady.
Basically, if we win the league, they can't sing that shitty song anymore.
And then you've already got more Champions Leagues in them, so it's kind of done, innit?
I sing that song with Leslie all the time. Big up to Leslie. We always sing that song. That's her favourite song and my favourite song.
This guy,
he said that with such a smile on his face.
I think just for that, Steve might sacrifice the Premier League.
He would.
Just for that,
Steve, don't be bad-minded there.
I said it. It's mad. I've said it.
It'll be 2020.
The Champions League will be. I'd take the Champions League this year over the Prem. I would, because we've got unfinished business and we need to get it. Once that Champions League's there, it's done. It's done. And at the end of the day, then
you guys can't do that, man. It's something in the history of the Man City. You know how Buffon. I think it's in the history of Man City that they can't.
Don't jinx it, bro.
You're
jinxing it.
The history of the Man City.
Watch.
Last time you spoke in that accent, it came back and hit you on the ass.
Watch this clip. It's almost like you want them to win it with a clip like that.
What do you mean you want them to win it?
What did he say? Steve, what did he say in that accent before?
La Pionge. La
Pogba.
I'm waiting for the next comments, man.
If any of the other brothers said that, I would be comfortable and nice with it. Because SAEED's predicted it. It's fucking
listen, man. How many times have they been in it and they flopped every single time?
Stop.
The biggest one.
Stop. Just
Stop
stop
it
right there.
Stop.
Right. Hold on.
By the way, it's not Buffon, it's Chiellini, sorry. Don't know why I said Buffon.
Sorry, it was Liverpool go 2020 on titles, not ahead. I see Grizz didn't even correct me. Man, we just went with
no,
me.
I did.
We go ahead.
No, I did. They can't sing
Okay.
it. No, they can't sing it because we'd sing it as well.
Yeah.
But
Fair enough. So,
sing it.
yeah, that's just how I separate them. I just see City got to prioritize that Champions League. Do you know what I mean? Get rid of last year's pain. And then Liverpool just do the 2020. So that's just the way I would separate them. It's just easier to do it that way for me.
Tobes.
Turkish, you're forgetting Chelsea. They're still in the title race, right?
You got jokes. Which race are you in? Which race are you in?
The human race.
Yes, Grizz. Come on.
All right, listen, that was
that Grizz. There was no need
now.
to
Is that
that.
one of the show?
That was an assist to Grizz.
Dubai made you harsher on Spurs, isn't it?
That was the Salah outside the right boot assist to Miz. Grizz with the Mane finish. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get just for that, Grizz. We're gonna get onto Mo Salah in a second. Yeah, all right, cool. Say nothing. I think. Yeah, I agree with everything Steve and Grizz have said about their respective clubs, but how do I see it swinging? I think it's very rare that you see Pep Guardiola build up a lead, stay in front, and not win the league. So I'm gonna go with what I've seen literally throughout his career. When he's in this position, he sees it through to the end. So I think Man City will win the Premier League. The Champions League, I'm not so sure. I think Liverpool definitely have the capacity to win it. I think even Chelsea, unfortunately, have the capacity to win it. So the Champions League, I think that one is a lottery. I can't tell who's going to win that one. FA Cup, yeah, I can't really tell who's going to win that one as well, man. I think cup competition, one-off, why can't Liverpool beat Man City? Like, Liverpool squad, the attack is stacked. Jurgen Klopp is a ridiculous manager as well. Van Dijk is back in the team. Trent is unsung. It's a hard one to pick. So I'm gonna do a Turkish and sit on the fence with that one. I'm gonna do a Turkish and sit on the fence with that one. I got splinters on my arse.
I didn't sit on the fence on FIFA that night though, did I?
Bro.
That night, did I?
You beat me 3-2 on games. Yeah,
I wasn't here for this.
What was the last score between us?
What was the score before that?
No, I'm just asking you a question. Before you packed your PS5,
he beat you out 3-0. Don't come here talking bad because I was dishing out work to everyone.
Okay, let me tell the people what happened. Okay, so the people already know I'm the GOAT. Like, I've retired a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
I came into the apartment. I assessed the situation. I thought, let me see who wins the majority of games over there. TOBS started winning a lot. I thought, TOBS is winning the most. Let me go take him out. So can I get back to my question now? Before you packed your PS5 away and left that yard, what was the final score between me and you?
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, of course you can't. SAEED, can you remember? Because you was nodding off.
Yeah, I was nodding off, but I didn't remember you winning though.
Yeah,
it was. I'll be honourable. It was 3-0. But what about the score before that?
I forgot.
I remember Toby waking me up, shouting, "For fuck's sake!" And I was in bed. That's all I heard. So I knew that's what happened. You know what I mean,
I must have left. I was already gone at this point, isn't it?
Listen, rematch. The live recording day.
So record it, yeah.
Again.
My live stream is legendary, mate. Everyone.
Yeah, Steve's live was killing me. There was one guy who was like, "Oh, Steve, unblock me, please." He goes, "Nah, you're staying blocked because you're rude. Fuck off."
And just to declare, I don't play FIFA, right? But I had a go, and if I could finish, I'd have beat them all. And then I played SAEED at Old Trafford, yeah? I was 2-0 up at the Swamp. I got too excited.
Yo, it's Old Trafford, man.
The City fans wanted me out, and that's my FIFA career. I got the team down at the Swamp, 2-0 up at the Swamp, fucked it up. The supporters deserve better, so I retired.
But what did you still lose at the end?
I suggest, I suggest, because I'm not a FIFA man, I'm a PES man, right? Well, I was back in 2016.
Get one of the new times.
So what we're going to do? Yeah, no, I know, but fuck it, innit? So what we're going to do, I suggest, we play doubles. pair us off as doubles. That'd be sick funny. Because you can't have because you got a couple of shit players like me, Steve.
Okay.
Right?
I'll take Steve. I'll take
Look,
Steve.
Saeed's already left. You don't want to be a part of the
Steve
doubles.
versus Saeed and Turkish. We'll smoke
Relax,
him.
you man are making that the whole thing
knows
already.
that Big Steve. If Toby
Matisse.
angles the strike force, I'm tucked in at the back.
Yeah, Matisse, what are you like?
Turkish, gotta watch the Turkish.
I'm good.
He just gets the ball and runs
Turkish,
around.
yo.
Like,
Turkish, you need to start out. Why do you do
Thank
that?
you, Steve. All Turkish does. So
Yeah, man.
Grizz, let me tell you what this Turkish guy does. Yeah, let me tell you what this
I'll
I'll
Turkish
set the
guy
ball,
does.
innit?
He picks teams that have got tricky wingers and basically just hits the ball to his wingers and just starts doing bare pirouettes in the box. That's all he does. He doesn't want to play through you, bro. That's all he does on the left, on the right. It's all he does.
It's the beautiful
So we
game.
got three
I'm
good.
good.
So what's Saeed's level?
I'm just not used to PS5, but once I get used to it, I think I could be good.
Did I beat you, Saeed?
Yeah, you
So
beat
we
me.
need.
Yeah.
So we're gonna we work out the pairing afterwards. We
Yeah, we'll work it out.
We're gonna do a tournament
We
style.
have a
thing
board
as
meeting.
well.
We have a board meeting, and we have to pair up.
Yeah, we'll do that because
I think we should all dress up in suits as well.
Saeed, you was left in terms of predicting Man City, Liverpool title. Who's it going to?
Yeah, listen, it's gonna have to be City, innit? You know what I mean? As much as it pains me, the blue side of Manchester winning another trophy, it's gonna have to be them, mate. But
100%, I agree with you. Keep talking.
listen, man, he's asked me a question, mate. There's no jinx in
No,
it.
no. I love this bit.
Sort your Wi-Fi as well,
Listen,
man.
I
Look
love
at that
this
shake with a bad
I said,
Wi-Fi.
I love this bit like he's in the cinema watching the film he's watched already.
This
Watching
is
the
my
Lion
favorite
King-
part.
Lion
This is
King
my
or something.
favorite part. This is my favorite part of the movie.
Yo, Saeed, what's
Yeah,
going on with
listen.
him, bro?
He's telling me about my Wi-Fi, brother. What are you talking about, man? I got the Sheikh's Wi-Fi. What are you saying?
Mine was all right. I could hear you.
Yeah,
I can hear you as well, mate.
Yeah, you were a bit
Yeah,
jittery
I can
there.
hear you. I can see you. But yeah, Man City will win. But I tell you what, man, they lose that game or even get drop points against Burnley, which is a possibility, man, because low block. I think they're playing Wolves as well away. I think they've got to get themselves together, man, because they're not playing well. Liverpool are just
anything
coasting.
can happen in title races. You've seen it, man. Wigan, Newcastle's, all people like that throw spanner in the works, man. They just can't help themselves. They need to fuck off.
Can you not take the pressure then? Do you feel like you can't take the
Listen,
pressure?
how can I not take the pressure? I've been in title runs, yeah, and we've won every single one. We've been close.
No, but I feel like you're just giving an excuse there. You know what I mean?
We've won
It
every
is what it
single
is.
one. So listen, there's no one can take the pressure more than me. Do you know what I mean? I'm just relaxed with it all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't predict a quadruple like you. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Listen, we're talking about City. Don't deflect it.
I don't need to deflect it. I'm in a title run, mate. Where are you? You're not even doing that. You're just floating about doing fuck all. You're not going to get fourth. You might end up in a conference league. You've got no manager. And you fucking
Listen, mate. Don't worry about us, man. Like I said to you, don't worry about us. Worry about yourselves.
I'm definitely not worried about you. Let me tell you
Worry
that.
about yourselves, man. What about your small
Definitely
club,
not.
man?
You know what I mean? Everton might be worried about you, someone like that, but we ain't.
Listen, worry about that
We
title.
just dealt with you, innit, a couple of weeks ago, 4-1. Did you forget that?
No.
Yeah, it's gone quiet now.
Irrelevant club. I don't need to forget. I don't need to forget about you.
Before we get slaughtered again.
Irrelevant club, innit, man? Like I said to you, I don't worry about City. He's asked me a question, so don't get rattled, man.
You just basically said you want Man City to win the league, so you're even dreaming about.
No,
us
not I
winning the
want.
league?
I said City will win the league. I didn't say I want. I said City win the league.
You did. Yeah, you did.
You did. Yeah, you did. Listen.
Bloody hell, mate.
So Tobes and Saeed have gone with City. Matisse has gone with Liverpool, thinking that City will focus on Champions League. It's a mad one for me because I'm with Tobes in terms of when Pep's in this position, he usually sees it out, but something feels different about, when Liverpool have this kind of momentum, it's hard to see past them as well. It's a tough one to predict, man. I sitting here now, I think Liverpool will actually do it, if I'm honest.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think the momentum you have is obviously international break could stop that, and we'll see this weekend how it goes. But I think the momentum you have and the type of club you are, and when you have this momentum with the fan base behind you, it often gets you over the line as well. So
Can I ask one thing? Do you guys think like the Champions League ties in between will have any effect? I want to ask, like, outside people, outside of me and Steve, like, do you think that would affect? Do you think, because like they've got a tough one against Atletico Madrid on paper, we've got an easier one on paper against Benfica. Yet they've got the easier running, but we've got a tougher run in the league. So it's so many fucking side stories to this.
And and you know this business end of the season, the easier running sometimes is a myth, because some of these teams that you looked at
exactly.
once upon a time, they start playing with, like, you know, a next level of heart, fight, and determination this time of the season. So it's a mad one. I can't lie. So it's got nothing to do with me. I'm just here outside in predicting Liverpool looks like they'll do it, but we'll see.
They're relentless, Liverpool. That's what you could say with them. They're relentless.
Yeah, like when they sniff an opportunity, it's like they really go for it. But at the same time, Pep has, you know, shrugged them off in the past as well. But we'll see. Grizz, let's start with you for predictions. Liverpool, Watford, considering you guys are the first game of the weekend.
Yeah, we should pack them in, man. There's no getting around it, innit? I'm gonna go 3-0.
3-0 Liverpool. TOBS?
This is Anfield, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2-0.
2-0. Matisse?
In fact, no, sorry, I'm gonna go 3-0. 3-0. Watford are crap, man. Rubbish.
3-0. Matisse?
Yeah, it's a long day. Long day. I think they're probably already going down anyway. So let's go with a 4-0 win for Liverpool. Yeah.
They're not totally out of it, are they?
They're not, but you know, them and Norwich, I just feel like it's coming for Watford. It's
Yeah, it's coming.
The way they've been sacking managers, I know it's Chelsea fan talking, right? But the way they've been sacking managers and just like the constant instability, you know, you're meant to sack a manager and you get a boost, but now I don't think that really works for them. They're just like, it's just the supply teachers coming in it. So you just run amok and answer different names to the register and keep it moving. So that's basically what's going on right now. So I think they'll go down.
I'm going 3-1 Liverpool. Steve?
There we go. We started the 3-1 shit again.
I can't say 3-1 without a man getting on to me, man. Let me
Let him have it. Let him have it, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 4-1.
You put Steve off saying 3-1, Grizz. I know what you wanted to say there.
No, Steve always goes like 4-5 with Liverpool.
SAEED?
Yeah, I think Liverpool will be relentless. Watford.
Oh, stop using that word tonight, man. You've used it about 7 times. Relentless. Fucking Liverpool, relentless. Liverpool, relentless. Just trying to fucking do this psyching shit, man.
Listen, I'm just giving you credit, mate. Chill out, man. I think, I'm going for 4-0 as well. I think it'll be a thrash in this one.
4-0, yeah?
Yeah, 4-0, yeah.
Cool. Before we go on to the Man City predictions, we've got some super chats here. So let me just look at the super chats and get some of them in. Early on, we had this one. A lot of World Cup heartbreak. Why yeah, a lot. You missed one flag in that. In that.
I knew you were gonna say
one flag, but it is what it is. You know, we'll let it slide.
I knew you were gonna say something.
What do you guys think about Ralph's ref suggestion? What was his ref suggestion?
He said that Premier League referees are going to should train with teams. It's just
It's
just a ridiculous thing.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Fancy coming from a fucking Man United manager as well to say that. Do you know what I mean?
He's coming a lot.
What does that even like?
I don't know, man. It's probably something that they maybe thought about in
it.
Germany, but I don't know.
Yeah, he needs to sack that, man.
SB says you guys did City so dirty. Not sure what you're on about. Maybe you're talking about the top 6 list. Good to see you smiling again, Turkish. Never want to see that death stare again. Yeah, that watch. I'm done with Turkey and watch-alongs anyway, man. Grizz, pure speculation. But do you think that the Varane family are interested in buying Liverpool? Seem to have ties with some Liverpool legends and are true fans.
No, that's a very good friend of mine. He's not looking to buy them at all.
There you go.
The Bahrain family.
Straight from the horse's mouth, Grizz. Question for you all, mainly Steve. Does Pep walk if Man City win the Champions League because he would have achieved everything? Do you get that feeling, Steve?
No. Listen, if he did, I couldn't say anything about it. But I don't see it. Not with the players we linked with in the summer. Obviously, younger players. It looks like he's going to probably sign a new contract and do another little bit of a rebuild, I think.
Yeah, I hear that. Alex says top 5 easy. Come on, we'll look out for the video. Todd says, is Big Steve City to Will Smith as SAEED United is to Chris Rock? I think I know what you're trying to say there, but yeah, big up Will Smith, man. Big up you, 6 brilliant show. Turkish, can we just free the truth here and admit Sky are planning the biggest North London derby since the Lasagna Cup? Well, they're really hoping that going
TOBS making it now.
They're really hoping going into May it's going to be neck and neck, and that match might be the decider. All I can hope is that isn't the case. But if it is what it is. We have to go for it. I hope Man United ruin Liverpool's chances of the league, says Up the Chelsea. Adrian says, why is the Peckham Lukaku disrespecting Matisse? No shame. His club has been sanctioned. Defense gone for months and still better than your dusted club.
That was rough.
Who's that about? Sorry.
Who do you think is the?
Oh my God!
Lukaku? Stormzy, bath, man. Real
Stormzy.
Big Steve, what happens after Pep? Talk about the inevitable for a second. We will get into that. That's a bit more of a deeper conversation. I think maybe that's a conversation that we have in the summer to fill out some content, people. But we have another one here. One last call-in show, please, Tobes. Collab with SAEED. I think the
calling show is banned from our lot now. The ban.
Yeah, we've had the PSA. We've had to send out a disclaimer saying, "Listen, calling shows, they're risking the reputation of the Big Six show," and yeah, it's all mad. SAEED looks traumatized.
Honestly, seriously, what kind of fucking freak show brings something up and gets naked on a live stream? Who does that? Why do you want to do that? If there's anyone out there that does that, fuck off. It's weird, isn't it?
Man, the thing is, what Toby, I don't know what you're doing, man. You just looked
Toby
away.
was slow, man. You had reactions like a Western, like listen, in a shootout. Man. I'm backing you, SAEED.
Yeah, man.
Toby was like, oh my God, that's slow now. Like,
Toby let him in, yeah. Toby let him in and then started going, so yeah, what's your flop of the season? And all my man's doing
Wallop. Wallop.
brother took it literally.
And do you know what, though? To be fair, it looked like a Cadbury's mini egg in a nest. No, it's Easter. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
He said it looked like
when your kid comes off from school, makes one of the little Easter things. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, don't describe it.
You'll be getting that out, mate. It's embarrassing.
And SAEED's one, he was just that Bismillah.
Listen, man, we're straight on it, mate.
I
see them fiddling around.
Scarred.
Yeah, man, 100%, man.
Yeah, listen, it is what it is, people. Predictions for the Man City game, Steve. Burnley, Man City.
I'm going for 2-0 City.
4.
2-0 City. SAEED.
I'm going for 3-0 City.
3-0 Grizz.
3-0 City.
3-0 TOBS.
Who is it you lot have got again, Steve?
Burnley City.
Your favourite team.
Oh God, at Turf Moor.
Yeah.
2-0 Man City.
2-0 Matisse.
Man, I want to be different so bad on this one because I do think Burnley are a problem.
What?
I do. I said it on the last show, I think, where I said Burnley, listen, they're fighting for their lives. They've taken points off big teams before, taken points off Liverpool, taken points off Chelsea.
They got the best manager in that. In terms
Have they taken points off Liverpool?
Yeah, they stopped Liverpool's unbeaten run at Anfield.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, last season.
Yeah, they only play each other two times a season. Toby,
so I thought you
wanted to play them 4 times.
Sorry, I thought you meant this season, bro.
No. I'm gonna go 1-1. Fuck it.
What?
Flipping hell, mate. Top of the league tax, innit?
Top of the table, got to take risks. No, I don't.
Yeah, man. Fair play. Fair play.
Leading the way.
Yeah, we've got to give time for Grizz to climb up the table.
No,
innit? You know what I mean?
no. If that comes through, I'll evict myself. How do you say? I'll take myself out of the league if that happens, bro.
So that means
well,
you'll forfeit. You'll forfeit.
I'll forfeit. Yeah, man. I'll eat any chili sauce you motherfuckers want, man.
All right, then. Cool. Let's pray it happens.
Yeah, 1-1. If they draw 1-1 to Burnley, I'll do whatever. I'll do whatever.
You need to stop saying you're going to do things, because the other week
No,
you
I'm
said
doing
if Liverpool win the league, you're doing something.
Now, if they live in the quadruple, we said. I think it
Oh.
was. I think it was.
Yeah,
Check
you're
the tapes.
dancing something, and you're just
Check
like,
the tapes. Yeah, man. I'll do that. Not that calling shit, but I'll do something.
I'm going 2-0 Man City. So we've all gone for City wins, aside from Matisse, who's top of the table, gone for a draw. 1 sec. Cool. Where are we? We're halfway through, people. 40 minutes in, 4,000 people watching live. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We're on the verge of touching 1,000 likes. Get it up to 2,000 before the show ends. You know what to do already, people. Subscribe to the Mandem, Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, and THUGGEry. Channel links in the description below, as well as the sponsor, people. There's some sports socks there, 10% off. They're right here. You can grab some, 10% off. FM London. Go to the link in the description below. Add the 10% voucher during the checkout process. Make sure you use that link. You don't have to use it today. You can use it tomorrow. You can use it in a couple of weeks, but make sure you do, because the 10% vouchers do go as you use them as well. So make sure you're one of the first in line to get that discount. And yeah, show some love to the sponsor, people, and show some love to the official channel. That's in the description below as well. Moving on. What's the next biggest one to talk about?
My guy Matisse, innit?
Yeah, we'll go to Chelsea Brentford next. There's not much to play for in that one, but we'll go Chelsea Brentford next. A bit of, it's not really on the pitch news regarding Chelsea at the moment. That's in the headline. It's more so off the pitch. But go on, Matisse, talk to us.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Chelsea Brentford at Stamford Bridge, man. It's not going to be just a normal game. Do you know what I mean? This is the first game back since all of this shortlist has come out for the ownership for who's going to take over the club. Unfortunately, the Rain Group have shortlisted the Ricketts family, who we really, for me, they don't pass the proper and fit test or fit and proper test at all. Plenty of quotes on them, dating back for racism, for Islamophobia. So for me personally, that game is what that will be about. Is it will be about protesting, and it will be about going against that potential new ownership conflict of interest for the Rain Group with who they bring in because of a existing working relationship with the Ricketts family. So, we've got a supporters group that have just released statements talking about banners, talking about bringing signs to the game. Whether they will get confiscated or not, I don't know. But there is planning going on from myself and a lot of others before the game, and details on that will come out tomorrow. So we ain't really playing. I mean, the game's going on, but the game is kind of secondary. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's all mad over there.
Yeah, it's all mad.
Is there any? I see something pop up today about John Terry 10%. What's that about?
I think he's trying to. I didn't really read too much into that, because the group that he's going in with, I don't think is a group that I'm particularly interested in taking over. I think it looks like some sort of share that he wants, 10% share in a true blue consortium or something like that.
That Nick Candy's on.
I don't know. I can't remember who it was, because they've all come up with these weird cringe names like True Blue and Blue Flag Flying Eye and all this nonsense. I don't know what's going on over there.
I've stopped paying attention. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, it's all long. Trying. There's so much emotive language going on there, and just trying to tug at the heartstrings of the fan bases and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with all of that. But yeah, our main focus is just trying to make sure that a certain group don't take over. So with the game, I guess there might be some distractions for the players, but hopefully they just get the job done. They've won every game since the ownership announcement came out from Abramovich that he would obviously be selling the club. They've won every game since then. So not pretty performances, but we're in good form. I think we're one of the most informed teams in the league at the moment. So we just got to keep winning and stay ahead of Arsenal. We got to play you guys at some point, and we don't want to get involved in no fourth, third scrap with you guys, and then obviously the whole Arsenal fan base will be piping up to me at the end of the season talking about we finished ahead of you. So I'm not really trying to hear all of that. So yeah, we're just trying to get through, man. Trying to get through and keep it moving.
Is your future solid, or is there still nerves there about what the future might hold?
Not from a financial standpoint, I don't think, because there's a lot of interested people that want to take over the club, and now it's coming down to a finalized bullet point of you need to have X amount of money in terms of liquid funds, not just assets. You need to have so much money to spend on a new development of the stadium or an expansion or whatever. So it's coming down to the nitty gritty now, where all the broke people have been crossed off the list. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really that. It's not really like that. It's more just now about just certain important things that the club have always tried to push in terms of inclusivity, and we can't push those things with this group coming in. They've got a shocking track record, and they're shocking owners from a sporting perspective as well, with what they've done with the clubs and etc. So yeah, we're just trying to make sure we get the best owner possible. But from a financial standpoint, none of them are going to be using the club like a toy. None of them are going to be splashing the cash like crazy. But if they've got a plan and they know how to recruit and they know about how to go about it from a data standpoint, similar to maybe the way Liverpool go about it, although a lot of credit has to go to Edwards as well on that, who's no longer there. Be interesting to see how they continue. I don't know about who their replacement was for that, but Diaz obviously is a great signing. So we just need to be a bit more organised, and throwing money at it doesn't work always. Man City spend money, they get it right. Man United spend money, they get it wrong. We spend money, we kind of mess up half the time. Some of the time it works. It's not really a sustainable way of doing things. You need to have a little bit more sense than that. So yeah.
Seems like Chelsea. To be honest, earlier this season, you did say you kind of want to go to a model where it's more sustainable in terms of you're not always trying to spend the most money to get the best players, and you rely more on academy coming through and some talent. You said that January time before this week, this whole ownership thing came into.
You only have to look at Musiala, the German player who's at Bayern Munich. He was from Chelsea's academy, you know what I'm saying? And then we splashed 47 million on Werner, 275k a week, and look how he's playing. So it's like you can spend the money, it doesn't mean you're gonna get the results from it or get the improvement in the team. So yeah, we just need to get the balance right and start using our brains a little bit. So yeah, it's long.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Tobes that the news is just going over my head now. I don't think it's close to being finalized. So it is what it is. Once it comes, it comes. But obviously, as a Chelsea fan, you're going to be a lot more invested.
Do you reckon, Matisse, do you reckon this protest, do you reckon you could get the fan base united with this? Is everyone on board with everything?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a pretty easy stance, right? So everybody is on board. Everybody doesn't want them, from what I can see. You're looking at a good 98, 99%. All it is now is about mobilizing and organizing. So I ain't got experience in doing it previously. I was waiting on supporters groups to act and to come out with statements and organize it like they said they would if the Ricketts made the shortlist, which they have made the shortlist. And they're not organizing the protest, so then it kind of falls on us. And for me, I'm not really bothered about it flopping. I'm not really worried about it flopping, because if it was to flop, then I would just say, listen, this was a historic moment in the club's history, potentially going forward the next 20, 30 years for the rest of our lifetime supporting the club, and this is what we have to show for it. You guys weren't stepping up and taking action when you spoke online, so it's up to everybody when it gets posted tomorrow and the details come out for them to come outside. You know what I'm saying? If they don't do that, then what will be. And I don't want to hear nobody complaining about who owns us going forward if you didn't try to make a stance when it was going on. So yeah, that's what it is.
You need to ask SAEED about protest. Obviously, you got 7 people there, innit?
I was laughing at something else.
If we can get 7 people to Old Trafford, I'm sure you can get more than that to Chelsea.
Listen, it was about 150, but listen, with me, man.
150, my ass.
Listen, man, I didn't organize no protest. That's why I'm looking out for Matisse, man. You know what I mean? Because it's not easy, man. It ain't easy.
It ain't easy, man. But listen, I'm trying to
listen. Big up to you, Matisse. Listen, big up to you.
Play, yeah.
I seen the tweet. and you care about your club and you're trying to sort something out, and I get that. And by looking at the feedback, you seem to be getting a lot more people than say.
Listen, the proof will be in the puds, as Cam says. The proof.
You know what, man? What messed it up here? In my protest, not my protest, but I need to clear.
Yeah, see, just admit it.
No. I'm not. Listen, I'm not. I'm just trying to say in the protest that happened, man. Idiots, man. These idiots that ran from the mega store and then came onto the picture. And then honestly, bro, I must have seen it late. And by the time the photo was gone, my man holding a mega store. I just thought for me, man, if I needed any more kind of, destruction, any more abuse that I was getting from the start, I didn't need some guy coming out with some bag with a mega store and trying to find the Glazers. It didn't make sense. So make sure there's no. But then again, you don't have any issues with people going to Megastore anyway. So
the Megastore's closed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there you go. That's what I'm saying.
Megastore's closed. Man, them carrying mugs and flags and stuff and playing guitar outside the stadium and then saying they don't want the owners to be there. And it's
get Toby's guy in it. He'll sing some of it.
But just the smallest. just the smallest serious side to this,
yeah.
Like obviously all the abuse or whatever, the negativity around Chelsea fans. This is an opportunity to maybe be seen in a good light, because if they're protesting for the fact that these people are known for their alleged racism, Islamophobic views, whatever, then maybe this is a chance for Chelsea fans to come out in their fucking thousands or hundreds or whatever, and maybe be seen in a good light. Because if they don't, Matisse, that stigma will be, attached for them for forever or whatever, until the next chance they have to sort of, not redeem themselves, but sort of be shown in a positive light. Like, look, it's changed now. Times have changed. They move with the times. So, if it's for the reasons that you're saying, that this is what you're protesting, is a chance to, show something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to cover every blade of grass on this. I'm trying to make sure that I don't leave any loose ends. I'm making sure that it's going to be well publicized. It's going to be well advertised, and then it's up to the people to turn up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm recovering from COVID. I'm hoping to test and be there myself. But if not, I don't want people to feel like they have to wait to voice their opinion. I've been tagged on social media for weeks saying, please do something, please start something. You know what I'm saying? And now we're gonna get it started. So yeah, hopefully it goes well. And the end goal is literally just to get them off the shortlist, because like I said, it's a conflict of interest why they're on there. I think from the Rain Group, they have previous business done with them in the past. There's no way then they've been able to overlook all of the issues linked with them and their family from different members and whatnot. And there's no way they haven't seen the backlash from the support. So we just have to step it up. We have no choice, people. And like I said, it's history defining. If you don't step up now, you can't complain for the next 30, 40 years, talking about we want them, we want this lot out, we want this, we want that, because you just have to sit there and take it.
That's true. Let's get into some predictions. Chelsea, Brentford, Matisse?
I'm going to go with 2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. Where's Matisse? There you are. Yeah. 2-0. I've gone 2-0 Chelsea as well. Steve?
Who are they playing Chelsea, sorry?
Brentford.
At home?
At home, yeah.
I'm going 3-0 Chelsea.
3-0 Chelsea. SAEED?
Yeah, I think it will just be a simple 2-0. 2-0 to Chelsea.
2-0. GRIZZ?
3-1 Chelsea.
Oh.
That's what I was going to go for.
TOBS?
Yeah, I'm going 3-1 Chelsea.
3-1 as well. Let's get into some super chats, people. And I see a lot of people talking about a super chat in particular. The person who sent that super chat, he's usually cool. He usually adds stuff. But that super chat in particular, we're talking about football here, my guy. It's not a time to just chuck in jokes, and because you attach some money to it, you think it's going to interrupt the flow of the conversation. Yes, you support the channel, but at the same time, the mods have done what they've done, because there's, the comments are silly. And then you have a lot of people focusing on it. Just drop it out. Like, just stop that, and then we won't have no controversy in the chat. Tobes, can I get a slice of that lasagna, bro? Would you like?
Oh, damn God.
Yeah.
I've not really watched him since the Euros.
Baller.
He, from what I saw in the tournament, he looks really good. I'm not going to pretend I'm watching Sampdoria week in, week out. I don't really check for them when I'm checking Serie A, but from what I saw when he represents Denmark, he looks like he'd be a good addition to our squad, man. So yeah, if Spurs are really interested in him, I'll have him at Spurs for sure.
Yeah, and one just came in there. Like I said, I know you, my bro, but you know, I've got a lot of new mods on this channel now, and there's some rules in place, and obviously that last super chat, it wasn't the maddest super chat, but it's not a part of the show, my bro. So obviously, big up you for supporting the channel, but at the same time, the mods are doing their job. Just make sure that you're not adding to the silliness and whatnot.
Steve looks shocked, man. Steve's like, why is the toenail speaking to us?
I just listen. My mind's just fucking flowing with it, man. That's just moving mad, man. We got rid of all the madness, and tonight, mate, is something. Is he a full moon tonight or something like that? Because it's madness in the chat. Toenails chatting shit and that. It's fucking.
10 days without the big six, and this is what happens.
Control your toenails, innit, man?
Told doppelganger is Ashley Walters, and since I clocked it, I can't unsee it. And Turkish, have you seen our new kits? They needed. I've seen them new kits. I can't even believe that's our kits until it becomes official. I can't believe that's our black and gold away.
You're gonna buy it, innit?
Nah, you know me in merchandise already, so
okay.
Merchandise FC, innit?
Yeah,
merchandise FC. Well, if you see that Stella McCartney one we just brought out, I understand why you're saying that. Sorry, Turkish, great show. Big up you, my guy. Big up you. Like I said, mods, he is a good one. It's just, sometimes jokes go over the head and whatnot. It is what it is.
Big up school thuggery in the chat, man.
Oh my god.
It's all mad in the dunya, man. It's all mad in the dunya.
It is. Good stream, as usual, says Ryan. Just on my way home from Chelsea and the Ricketts takeover bid being backed as there was a meeting with Bruce Buck and his peers tonight. Oh, damn. Chelsea fans doing a protest.
Yeah.
Big up Stress. He says Chelsea fans doing a protest. Sweet days. Can't wait till the club gets relegated next season as they fail running on financial stable business model. Top 5 players under 23 in the league. Subscribe to the Big Six channel, my guy. In the summer, that video exactly is coming out in the summer. So look out for that, people. Show some love to the official channel. Show some love to the other channels. Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, and THUGGEry in the description below. As well as the sponsor, people. I ain't got socks next to me for no reason. The sponsor is FM London. There's 10% off sports socks in the description below. Use it for gym, exercise, football, all of that. Breathable, odor-resistant technology. Show some love to the sponsor. Show some love to the show. Hit that link and purchase yourself some basics. Man United, Leicester, SAEED. There's not really much to talk about in terms of the game because you need to win to keep the top 4 hope alive. But Maguire getting booed, Ten Hag rumours. Yeah. Again, off the pitch seems more.
Yeah.
Go on. Talk to us.
It's been a story, innit? You know what I mean? A lot of off the stuff, off the pitch things happening. The managerial situation doesn't look like it's going to happen for another 3 weeks or a couple of weeks at least. I think mainly because, when you look at Ajax, they're still fighting for something as well. Pochettino, like I said, PSG are still waiting to sack him. I think they will sack him because that's what they're about, innit? He hasn't won the Champions League. He hasn't won the major honours. That's funny. I was gonna say, Matisse does look like Malcolm X a little bit, you know what I mean? But
bro, I used to be Jaden Smith, now it's this, man. It's just it's long, man. It's long, but then Jaden.
Yo, listen, man. Power to the people, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. With the Maguire thing, I'll be honest with you, man. I think there's a lot of noise, you know what I mean, coming around, man. With this whole Maguire thing, I think it happens in football. For me, I don't personally think it's abuse. It's just one of them situations. As a footballer, you're gonna get booed sometimes. You're gonna get praised sometimes. It's just about dealing with it as a professional footballer. You know what I mean? And when he put them things, when he did that with his ears, and when he scored a goal at Albania, he knew he was gonna rattle the England fans. So now when he's getting booed, it comes with the territory. You know what I mean? So, like I said to you, with that Maguire thing, I think it's been blown out of proportion. England, Southgate is justifying his selection, and now he's going to make a cover-up story. as to why, you know what I mean, he's chosen him, etc., etc. So for me, I don't really look towards that. With this fixture, I don't know how to, really view this
Can I
fixture.
just ask something? Can I just ask
yeah.
something? Yeah, because I do think this needs to be addressed, and the way football's gone and the way life has gone, it's you can't say you can't have an opinion if it could offend someone. It's like don't do it. Is booing abuse? I just want you guys to answer that question. Is booing abuse?
It's not abuse, but there's a different context to it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't really understand. Booing in general is people say, "Oh, you shouldn't boo." Why can't you boo? If you've seen your team play horrible for 90 minutes and the full-time whistle blows, I'm booing, bro. It's my money. I've paid money, and this is what they're serving up. I'm booing. When Nuno lost his job and we were getting spanked 3-0 and he took off our most threatening player, we booed. More often than not, you're not booing to say that the player is bad. You're booing because you're not liking what you're seeing. You're voicing your displeasure. It's not like we're going out to these players and calling them names. It's not like we're booing these players right in their face. We're booing as a collective. So the Maguire thing is different, however, because I thought that was actually kind of weird. Like, England won 3-0, and it wasn't even anything to do with the game. It was whilst his name was being read or something like that. And
the same thing happened though. Before the game,
it's very weird. Pardon?
Yeah.
TOBS, what's weird about it? Like, tell me what's weird about it. If fans feel aggrieved or frustrated that players, I'm just putting names out there. We don't have to agree on the players I'm mentioning, but I'm just saying players like Tomori at AC Milan, like I don't know who else has not been picked, that are not being given a chance because of Harry Maguire, whether he's shit for Man United or good for Man United, he's the first name on the sheet. Why can't they show their frustration via boo? They can't go on the pitch because that's out of order. You can't fucking do that. You have to voice your opinion somehow and let the manager know. Like, you can't have one rule for someone and one rule for the others. Jadon Sancho was out of form and he was left out of the England team. Same for Grealish or whatever. Yeah, Harry Maguire has been not normal shit. He's been
terrible. Yeah,
right. But yet he's the first name on the thing. Why? And not only the booing. What's with the fucking public backing?
It's too much, man.
Senior players,
statements from players and that.
Statement FC.
Jordan Henderson, though.
Shocking.
He put out a statement.
Yeah, of course.
Did I see his video on the England FA, on the England website?
What you doing?
The Rondo,
yeah, the Rondo.
What you doing? You know what I mean? I get it, but I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? I feel like these players, England have sent them out there, by the way. England have come out and said to them, guys, we need statements from you all. And obviously,
that's mad.
Harry Kane's
that is mad. It's embarrassing. It doesn't make sense.
Tottenham,
I didn't get why would.
You know why? Because they're desperate. They wanted to stay, so they're back in a minute.
What is though with Spurs? I think Spurs generally, like, someone actually told me about this today, but like, when you actually deep it, when some of these issues happen in football, whether it's abuse or even in this situation, Spurs are known. The Spurs Twitter account is quite hot on like showing some support, but still, I think it's weird, man. Just who cares? He got booed. If that was what they were doing for someone who got booed, then they would have done that a million times this season. When we've literally booed the team, we've booed the team. We've even booed Harry Kane this season. We've even booed Harry Kane this season.
Yeah, it does feel a bit soft. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's just, I don't know.
It happens in football, whether you like it or
it's football.
not.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to. If you're gonna play in front of millions, you're gonna have to take some sort of like response or crowd response if you're not playing well. Now, obviously, for me personally, we were saying it on the show earlier of Turkish and TOBS, like, I don't really get it to an extent where I'm like, do you know what? He has been good for England. Yes, his Man United form is poor, but we all understand football is more than just, form for a club side or form in a certain system. You can play differently in another system for another team, and you can look better as a player for your country as you do for your club. And there's a good example of maybe Jesse Lingard in that respect. Like, he's always playing well for England, but then for his club, Man United, it's not the same thing. Same with maybe Pogba for France, then it would be Pogba for United. So I think for me, when it comes to that, it's like, as much as people obviously, and I wanted Tomori in the team, and I think Tomori should 100% be in the team, especially over someone like Mings, who I don't think is such an integral part of England, maybe as Maguire would be. You have to also understand a little bit that he's not going to pick the whole team based on form every single international break, because he's going to get no consistency, no camaraderie, no time to work with those players, and he's only got so many training sessions, so he kind of does need to.
But then when you wouldn't play an out of form,
Yeah, but that's club. That's club.
Yeah, but then it's alarming though. It gets to the point where it's alarming the form.
100%.
There's certain discrepancies, surely.
I hear that.
There are discrepancies, but listen, I think Gareth Southgate, he doesn't help himself because he says one thing and does another. But I think, listen, we've seen it over the years. Like international managers, they have their favorites. They're gonna go with players who are tried and trusted at international tournaments. Didier Deschamps, how many years have people been telling him, stop playing Giroud, this, that, and the third, and yet 2018 World Cup, Giroud started every single game for France. Giroud is still making. Benzema is quite clearly the best striker for France, but Giroud makes squads. He makes squads regularly, yeah. And I'm not trying to diss Giroud and say that he's playing badly or anything like that, but managers have their favorites. And Maguire, let's be real. Cam's even said it on stoppage time. For England, at the two major tournaments that they've played in, that Southgate's managed England in, Maguire has been one of England's best players. So
it's not about the selection. We're not talking about the selection though, Toby. Managers have their favourites and they have every right to pick them. Just like fans have their favourites and they have every right to do.
I think we've got a serious problem in modern day football if the statements being sent by other players downgrading someone for being booed. I think you're setting a precedent there where you're trying to create an atmosphere where no one can say what they want.
You're trying to police with
racism and stuff, and we're trying to get it out of the game, and that is horrendous. But booing, listen, Harry Maguire is probably embarrassed that them players stuck up for him, because if I'm Harry Maguire and people are booing me, I'm thinking, right, okay, I need to do my performances on the pitch to silence the boos. Don't be cupping your ears and running around. You're England captain. Get your head down and silence him and get yourself in that World Cup squad for the right reasons. He knows he's not playing well. Gareth Southgate, of all people, should know he's not playing well. So if he's not playing well, take him out the limelight. These other lads, young centre-backs we've mentioned, who are playing well in their leagues and their teams, who deserve a chance. If you're going to drop players who are out of form, keep it consistent, because Harry Maguire's not in form and he's not been for a while. And you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you've got to have a pair of bollocks if you're England manager, to do that. But booing, let them boo all they want. Remember Beckham abuse? Remember Sterling abuse? I remember Rooney getting abuse and telling the fans to do one. So it happens. At the end of the day, statements and all that shit. Maybe one player at the interview could have come out at the end and gone, "We've got the win tonight, but I'd just like to say I didn't like the booing for Harry Maguire. He's one of the lads. Don't get on his back. We're all England together and let's move forward." That is all it took. That is all it took. You didn't need all the bullshit. And now it's literally in every paper. Every fucking one's talking about it's all the shit.
The reason I asked this and the reason it's getting me more frustrated is because over the last 2-3 years, I've noticed that not only Premier League but clubs as well, they've kind of faded that fine line between opinion and emotion and abuse, and they've kind of merged it. And the clubs are doing this, and the players are doing this, and it's because the long game, is to dilute the fans so we don't have an impact. We can't say what we want. You can't, even in this country, for example, I think your right to protest has gone down the drain with the recent government. So you can't protest properly. You can't, you can't say, "Oh, that player's shit," because he might take offense to it. Like Steve said, racial abuse racial abuse in itself is a whole different ballgame that needs to be addressed. What they're doing now is they're putting things like this and intertwining it like
that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
No, don't try and dilute fans, even though it's gonna work, because everything that these rich guys do, in the end they get their way.
You're gonna go to the match soon. You're gonna be frightened to fucking death of what you say, what you sing, what you do. And at the end of the day, you go to football, and booing is not a bad thing. If you want, like Tony said, me personally, I've seen some shit Man City teams, and I won't ever boo my team. I just don't do it. But I know plenty of guys that think, you know what, I'm fucking doing it. And that's there. And I'm not going to chastise them for that. At the end of the day, though, this just Maguire and all, it's just a mad nonsense. Man. We need to move on from it, man.
It's ridiculous. Like all of a sudden now, like you can't analyze football. Like, listen, I still think it's strange that those fans are booing before kickoff. But either way, like Grizz has pointed out, they have a reason to boo. If the reason is I don't like the fact that this guy's representing my country when he's been playing poorly, then they have a reason to boo. I just don't see why we're having all this palaver for booing. This is a staple in football.
But we're in that generation, though. Everything's magnified, though. Everything's going to be magnified.
It's like saying it's like going to a game and telling a fan, like you know how it gets when the opposition team comes to your ground and they're taking corners and they're at the home end and not the away end. It's like saying that nobody's that they're all gonna say positive things about him. He's gonna walk up to a corner and they're gonna just all say positive things about him. It doesn't work like that. That's not football, bro.
Yeah, Robert said booing all stems from the cuffed hands over the air. I think SAEED mentioned that earlier on. DMYG said, I saved this one. Referees get booed. Trust me, in the next 5 years, you're going to have a player come out.
Give Mike Dean an apology or something. You know what I mean?
Don't boo the refs. Their job is hard. Yes, they made a mistake. You're going to get players saying that soon because their clubs are instructing. There's definitely some sort of protocol in football right now, English football, where it's like, let's attack the fans' opinions and let's kind of cross it over with abuse and make sure, like, it's not done. Because, for example, me personally, over the last year or two, the amount of comments I'm tagged on, DM'd about saying, look at what you've done to Xhaka. You shouldn't be abusing. I've never abused my man. I've given my opinion on him as a footballer. But people in their heads, cross the line of that's abuse. It's not abuse. And football just going soft. Where was this energy when Gomez was booed after being assaulted by Sterling? Especially disappointed by Henderson and that statement. The Maguire statement shows the corruption of the FA. All about shirt sales from big English clubs. Look at Southgate's comment on Bellingham. A move to England would help him. This stuff happens in football. I remember a few years ago, the likes of Fellaini, Jones, Young, etc. got jeered and booed at OT. Where was the public outcry then? I remember Abue at Arsenal. Everyone will remember that one. No PR statements when Sterling was getting abuse. Like I said, they're trying to put everything, including racial abuse, which should be its own battle.
All in one bracket.
They're trying to just put it all in one and say, together we will go forward. Hold on. Take that one out because this is one of the main ones. It's not the same as booing a fucking player. Tobes, you need to send Matisse some of that Niger pepper soup. Tobes doesn't stand a chance.
I need some myself, to be honest. Delicious.
Delicious. JD says, I think JD put another one in here. Let me just save that. JD says, big up to the big six. Just finished watching the new overlap. What are your opinions about the comments shared between Gary, Roy, Jamie, and the fan? I enjoy the overlap a lot. Hopefully one day us six are there, all together on the overlap. That would be a big day, the big six of the overlap. In fact, go tag them. Go tag them wherever they are. Instagram, Twitter. Tell them to bring the big six on there so we can have a conversation. Big up to SAEED Turkish.
Big conversation, tell you that.
A big one. Big up to SAEED Turkish. My best mate's Muslim and he wants to know what system the Premier League will make do during Ramadan after seeing Kolo Touré's interview.
You know what? I haven't seen Kolo Touré's interview. Has he just come recently?
I haven't seen it either.
I've not seen it, so I don't know what opinion. But I think they've got the best sports science, the best kind of. I think Pogba's still fasted during Ramadan. I remember the Europa League. I think half time he had some dates, etc., etc. So they recover well, man. These footballers, man, they do more than you can think. So I think the club will advise them what the best nutrition is, etc., etc. So. I think they're still playing. Even Oza played during Ramadan, so
yeah.
Falcao was playing during Ramadan last season.
Yeah, man. There'll be a lot, man.
They always play. They always play. I respect it, to be honest.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Yeah. The boss says, big up Turkish and the panel. Great, honest talk. Appreciate that, my guy. Love for the super chat and love for the kind words. Southgate said Maguire is the best centre-back at United, says John. Alex says, SAEED, gonna miss you in April. You six make this the big six. We do, but we've got very, strong replacements as well, as you've seen over the year. Alex, Fuad, Cams, and so on. All the replacements bang. How long will it be till you get a 3-month ban for booing from the stands? Cameron, that's the way it's going. Where was these player statements after the Euro? Connor, that's the problem. After that Euro final, it shouldn't be player statements. There needs to be a look at society and look at, why. You look at why that is the reaction when someone like me knew that would be the reaction if that happened.
Exactly.
A lot of
It's
people
coming.
knew when these
Everyone
players are
predicted it.
stepping up, if they miss, this is what's going to happen. That's the bigger problem here. Like us talking about booing now is nothing compared to what we saw after that Euro final and whatnot. So
Facts.
don't let these clubs and everything cloud your mind and put everything together. It's not together. It is not together, people.
I feel like you can't relate with players now, man, because they're hiding behind PR statements. You can't relate to them anymore.
Yeah,
you don't know who's making statements. You don't know who's actually talking to you.
That's true. That's
True,
true. Let's get some predictions in for Man United, Leicester, then SAEED.
You know what, man? I think it'll be 1-1.
What? 1-1, yeah?
Yeah, 1-1, man. I can't see a result.
Cool. GRIZZ.
Man United are the hardest team to predict every week, man.
GRIZZ, you're baking over there, innit? You're just here like...
Bro,
He's run out of ice cream.
bro, it's 1:30 a.m. and I've run out of ice cream, man. 2-1 United, I'm going for 2-1 United.
2-1 United. TOBS.
I'm gonna go 2-2.
2-2. Matisse.
It's rough out in the dunya, as they say.
Yeah, it's a rough out of it. I'm telling you.
Yo, do you know what? Yeah, they're mid-table team, Leicester. I'ma just say that Man United are gonna act serious this one time. I'm gonna go with a 3-1 Man United win.
3-1 United win. I've put 2-1 down. I think Ronaldo, having gone to the World Cup now, he's gonna want a good end to the season. So he'll get them over the line in a few of these games. 2-1. Steve.
2-1 Leicester.
Whoa!
Jesus Christ.
2-1 Leicester. This one's gonna shake up the table. Everyone's going for something different. Couple draws, couple wins, either way. It's mad. It's mad. Tottenham, Newcastle. TOBS.
This one, I need revenge for last season. Because they scumbagged a point last year, a bogus penalty that shouldn't have stood after playing rubbish for pretty much the whole match. So I need revenge, man. Apparently, we have a so-called favorable running, but yeah, I see a team that are still inconsistent. We need to try and shed this image if we are to actually push Arsenal and put enough pressure on them. I think, do we play before you or after you this weekend?
Before we play Monday night, so we'll last.
Play Monday night, exactly. So if we beat Newcastle on Sunday, we can go level on points of Arsenal. Yeah, I know you have a game in hand, but we can go level on points with you.
Why shouldn't Tottenham be favourites for this top four when you look at their running and the fact that you've got Arsenal at home? I think, man, Tottenham, you never know, man. Toby.
I hope you're right, but the reason why I don't think we're favourites is because you've seen how inconsistent this team have been this season. Who's to say that we can maintain the consistency needed to finish in the top four? Yeah, we have a favourable running, but listen, look at the teams we've lost to in 2020, 2022. We've lost to Wolves, Southampton, and Burnley. Yeah, we've lost to Middlesbrough as well. So this whole favourable run thing, Spurs can still drop points to these sides. But anyway, the game on Sunday, we got to win. Simple as, at home against Newcastle. I don't care about Eddie Howe. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the resurgence. There's no excuses. You have to get 3 points. I'm not going to hit any excuse if this team drop points at home to Newcastle. It's just not on. Yeah, I don't care how good Joe Linton's playing in midfield. I don't even care that Callum Wilson is back. You have to win. We've got no new injuries. Harry Kane is in form. Son is back in form. Kulusevski there, etc., etc., etc. You have to win. It's simple as. It ain't arrogance. It's just, bro, it's just determination now. Like, if we are really serious about this top four, start winning. Start winning matches consistently. I'm tired of this, win 1 week, then drop points another week, then win 1 week, then drop points another week. You have to win, bro. Go beat Newcastle.
Yeah, they've been on good form, but they're kind of safe now, innit? Newcastle are safe now. So going into this last patch, I don't think there's an awful lot of pressure on them. So I think Tottenham should really... I'm with you, Saeed. It's one of those ones, yeah, where like, yeah, it seems like Arsenal are named favourites now because of what's gone on in the past few weeks. But if Tottenham pick up a couple wins over the next week or two, and then people look at the fixtures a bit more, I think Tottenham will be considered favourites. I think United are far off it, depending on what happens in the fixtures and whatnot. There, you have to rely on us and Tottenham to drop points. But you're right. I think when you look at Tottenham's running, but then TOBS is right as well. It's can they get over that arm of not performing against the lesser sides that they should be beating? What are you saying, though, TOBS?
Prediction, I'm going to go again, 3-1 Spurs.
3-1, yeah?
Yeah.
Right it.
Matisse.
Can I trust this team, though? I'm going to go 2-0.
2-0.
I'm gonna go 2-0. If you man, you know what? Yeah, if you shag me, I'm gonna remember.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you shag. I just told you the teams we lost to.
Man, I'm telling you.
I've gone 2-1. I've already put it down. Steve.
Yeah, 2-1 Spurs.
2-1 as well. Saeed.
It's Tottenham home, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for 2-0 Spurs.
2-0. GRIZZ.
I'm gonna do 1-1. Let's do
1-1.
this. Yeah,
I just got Thuggery's got some gold content of you now, so I don't know how he's going to use this footage of you today in the future. It's only his mind works in wonderful
mysterious ways, yeah, man.
Yeah, so
Nah, I'm gonna do that 1-1 then. Go and do that one. No, man, I can't be doing 1-1. Allow me, 2-1 to Spurs.
2-1. You sure? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, got carried away.
You know it's going to be 1-1 now, don't you?
Don't say that, Steve.
Wait, we got a couple super chats there. Let me get them in. Booing ain't abuse, says Shress. Players have gone soft. They forget they get paid for playing and in millions. Sorry, but it's national team. You have to accept the fans' views. Sean says booing is understandable, and JD says, I have a question for you guys. Do you think that in future our domestic cups should be played at neutral venues from the 5th round onwards? I don't know. I've never really thought about that. So I don't really think it's something that needs to be changed, if I'm honest.
I don't like semi-finals at Wembley though.
Yeah, that's what they need to change.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, but that's all about money, isn't it, for Wembley
yeah.
So that's never going to change, unfortunately, the way they've got that, because they just got to pay it back, so it's long.
Yeah, I actually think the League Cup. Yeah, you don't know my thoughts on the League Cup. If it gets scrapped, I wouldn't care. But it is what it is.
Speak for yourself, man.
Honestly,
right? You like the League Cup, yeah?
Listen, I just want to go Wembley.
I just want a trophy, yeah.
Well, man, I'm starving out there, fam. It's mad.
Listen, mate.
Big Man United fan Saeed said, "Hold on with the League Cup. That might be ours."
Listen, for me, I don't disrespect any cup. I'm just one of them fans, isn't it? But it is what it is, isn't it? I know a lot of people who said they don't want the League Cup, but you got to treat every cup man nowadays with respect.
Mate, GRIZZ had flares going off at the League Cup the other day, and fucking party
man. I want to bring fireworks,
sausage rolls, and everything was going down there. So he loved it, man.
Flares and sausage rolls. It's all mad. Last match on the agenda: Crystal Palace Arsenal. And I can't lie, it's got that Monday night feel to it. You see everything Steve said a couple of weeks ago about playing Monday night. I don't like it.
Fucking peak, man.
Yeah, and then it's Vieira. You get that added incentive on top of that. Well, it's a last gasp draw we got against them at home. Palace are a funny team, though. They're like 13th, 14th in the league. So they've done well this season in parts, but they've done poorly in other parts as well. So
they should have beat you as well in the first game. But for Lacazette, last gasp.
Yeah, last gasp equalizer. It's a tough one, you know. Another away one. What's that? 5 away wins in a row or 6 away wins in a row we're on. Last couple being 1-0. I think we're going to draw this one, though. I think we're going to draw. Yeah, I'm going for a draw. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw. Steve.
I'm going for 1-0 Arsenal.
1-0 Arsenal. I'll take it, mate. SAEED.
I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. Cool. GRIZZ.
I'm gonna go 1-1 to Arsenal.
1-1 to
1-1 to Arsenal.
1-1 to Arsenal.
TOBS.
I'm apparently seeing no Zaha.
No Zaha, how come?
I think he's got a hamstring injury or something like that. So
Oh yeah, because he didn't play against England as well. So,
yeah, I'm gonna go. I think Arsenal will nick this, man. I think Arsenal will edge it 1-0.
1-0. Matisse.
I'm gonna go Arsenal 2-1 as well. Yeah, I think they're serious now. So, and I got
Arsenal 2-1. So we've got 3 Arsenal wins, 2 draws. No, 4 Arsenal wins and 2 draws predicted. Let's bring up the league table for a quick reminder. There's no update to it, but it's a reminder. Matisse sits at the top, 3 points clear, and 5 points separates him from the bottom. It's all to play for. It's mad.
it's tight, man. It's tight.
Trust me, dog.
It is, man. It is. Nerves as well. There's nerves. Business end of the season now. How many 8 weeks to go? It is what it is, people.
I feel like this will be a very good week for GRIZZ, I reckon.
I don't know why you have to mention my name when I'm in fourth. When I was in first, you never mentioned my name. Why are you mentioning my name now?
Keep it on that screen thing.
You could sense me going to change it.
People know, like, you know, the real ones know that my mind's distracted. We're in a real title race, man, with Liverpool and shit. Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, man. I ain't got time for this shit anymore, man. Fuck it.
Long may it continue. Eye off the ball. It gives us all another chance.
Yeah. Exactly. Eye off the ball. Eye off the ball. Yeah, you have, man. You know what I mean? Mercy.
Listen, there's still 4.3K. Before we wrap it up, if you haven't already, check out the new content on the Big Six channel. Top 6 centre backs, top 6 fullbacks. They're out this weekend, just gone. Go over to the official channel and show some love to them. Let me let these man laugh.
No, I'm just sorry, man. Just thinking about something, man.
Oh, the chats are through mad again.
No, I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at something in my mind.
I wasn't.
Your
I was
mind,
laughing at the
yeah.
Rainbow Tower.
Subscribe to the rest of the man, them Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, and Thuggery. All channel links in the description below. As well as, don't forget, people, if you need any sports socks, good for gym and exercise, 10% off in the description below. FM London, show some love to the sponsor. And we'll be back Tuesday, 2 p.m. Obviously, Arsenal play Monday night, so I won't be able to make it. So we're back Tuesday, 2 p.m. I know people in certain areas in the world will love that we're doing an earlier show than usual.
Australia, yeah, live countries.
If not, if you guys are used to this, apologies. Hopefully you can tune in at the earlier time. If you can't, watch it afterwards. Same way, show some love. Love for the love, people. We'll be back Tuesday, 2 p.m. Peace.